Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, pag-uusapan natin yung aking 2021 experience during my university admission interview. For your information, I am studying at West Visayas State University and I'm taking a Bachelor of Early Childhood Education. So, last time po, noong 2021, during my interview sa university na pinapasukan ko ngayon, ay hindi pa po pwedeng mag-face-to-face interview. So, gumamit po kami that time ng Google Meet. And yung self-introduction na sinulat ko dati ay nandito pa rin po hanggang ngayon. So, babasahin ko na lang yung sinabi ko dati. Good morning, teachers, and to my fellow interviewees. I come from the land of the sweetest windows in the world, Limaras. My name is Shara Alessandra Castillo, but my family and friends call me Ray. My mom is an English teacher and a graduate of West Visayas State University, while my dad is an OFW. I am the oldest in a brood of 3, and I adore both of my siblings, and I love spending time with them. We go to church together, we eat together, and we have our devotional every night. I graduated high school with high honors, and I was also the president of Supreme Student Government. And truth is, since I was a little girl, my dream is not just to become a teacher, but an early childhood education teacher. I love dancing. I dance hip-hop, K-pop, folk dance, and I do a bit of cheerleading, but I don't have a TikTok account. I have also dabbled in newscasting, broadcasting, oration, and declamation. I love K-pop, especially BTS and Blackpink. I also love editing videos and pictures. I like to travel. This is an activity that my family and I do together, and my favorite trip so far was when my dad took us to Cebu. That would be all. Thank you. Yun po yung sinabi ko sa aking self-introduction. Syempre, hindi naman po yan mawawala every time may university admission interview tayo, di ba? Naalala ko pa nun dati, yung teacher nag-ask ko sino ba yung gustong mauna para mag-introduce ng self nila. So, ako po yung nag-raise ng hand since Google Meet, diba, kiniklik mo lang yung raise hand. And sabi ng teacher, I think Miss Shara is raising her hand. I said, yes, ma'am. And then, tinanong niya ulit ako, are you ready? I said, yes, ma'am. Basta dito, ito yung nakasulat sa akin diary kasi ako po yung tipo ng tao na mahilig magsulat ng diary, yung mga nangyayari sa buhay, ganon. So, eto, nandito sa notebook na to. Ayan. So, tapos na ako sa self-introduction. Tapos yung next question, ano ba yung naging next question? What do you think is the role of the teachers during this pandemic? Yun yung naging tanong din. Ayun. Yung naging sagot ko naman ay, the role of a teacher during this pandemic is very crucial to students. Just like my mom, she's a teacher, and if her students didn't pass their modules, kasi modular learning pa yun dati, diba? She would immediately send a message and ask her students if there's a problem. And the role of the teachers are very important. They have to motivate their students, especially during this pandemic, because there are students who lack motivation and they have to reach out to their students because they serve as second parents of students. So, parang ganun po yung naging sagot ko. Ito yung nakalagay eh. Talagang detailed ako magsulat ng diary. And then, yung next question is, how can you be an effective teacher this new normal? I can be an effective teacher by teaching kids how to read using phonetics via Google Meet like this. I remembered when I was a little kid, my mom taught me how to read using alphabets, and it was really hard for me. But when it comes to my younger sister's case, she learned so fast because my mom applied phonetics. And I remembered her singing a song like this. A is for apple, apple. B is for ball, ball. She can read at the age of 2.5. So I think I can be an effective teacher by also applying phonetics because after all, it would really be difficult to learn something if we don't know how to read. Thank you. That's nice, Shara. Yun yung sabi ng teacher after kong sinagot yung tanong na yun. At yung nakalagay sa diary ko guys. So, binabasa ko lang. Okay. Oh. Tapos yung naging question pa ay, what can you offer to us? Parang mga ganon. How do you learn during this pandemic? Yun, at nakalimutan ko na yung iba. At yung nakasulat sa diary ko. And then, nakalagay din dito na I was not able to answer the question of a teacher na why did you choose this university and this course? So, I raised my hand that time at sinabi na if willing ko ba yung teachers na marinig yung sagot ko para sa tanong na yon. And they said, yeah, sure. Go ahead, Miss Shara. Yun yung naging sagot nila. So, eto naman yung naging sagot ko doon. I chose this course, ECE, or Bachelor of Early Childhood Education, because I love children and I want to teach them not just academics, but especially I want to mold them to be good citizens of our country. And I believe that the younger we start, the better. It's important that a good role model and a good example are given to learners in their formative years, because these are the years that they learn more quickly than any other time in their life. Because if I want change in the future, I have to start with the little children, and I have chosen West Visayas State University because I believe my career goals can only be achieved in this school. I want to work with young children, and since I was a little girl, my dream is not just to become a teacher but an early childhood education teacher, and I can only realize this dream through wvsu. I also spoke to several students who have studied at this university, including my uncle, a former USC chairperson, my mom, my other family members, and they all have positive things to say. And even my grandmother, who is 72 years old, enrolled in your master's degree program, and she used to be a teacher in the States, but when she retired, she went here because she wants to continue learning. That's all. Thank you. And then, sabi ng teacher, wow, that's nice, Shara. I hope you'll become a teacher like your grandma, to be a teacher in the US, and maybe someday, meron ka ng foreigner na dadalhin dito sa Pinas. Yun yung nakalagay dito. And then, may question pa na, how do you see yourself 10 years from now? Yung sinagot ko ay 10 years from now, I see myself as a licensed and a successful teacher in Dapat. But before that, I will apply for a job abroad because it's something that I have to do for myself. I love traveling and I have to save up money. Then I will do that for a few years and eventually come back to the Philippines. I will apply to DepEd and settle here when I'm 30. And yun lang, guys. Yung mga naging sagot ko, yung mga Q&A sa university admission interview. So, much better na mag-prepare kayo 1 week before ng interview o pwede lang 1 month before your interview, diba? Kasi mas maganda pa rin talaga na meron tayong dalang armas sa gera. So, it's better to prepare. Like, wag natin i-normalize na kaya ko na to, hindi na kailangan mag-review, hindi na kailangan mag-research, hindi na kailangan maging resourceful, I can do this. Mas maganda pa rin talaga, guys, kapag meron ka ng knowledge about sa mga university Q&A, diba? And so, one more thing pala, guys, kailangan nyo mag-prepare ng talent nyo kasi sometimes they ask, diba, na can you show us your talent? What can you offer to us? So much better if mag-prepare na kayo. If nag-excel kayo sa kanta, mag-prepare ka ng songs, sa saya, mag-prepare ka ng music. If rap, go ahead, you can do it. Basta kahit anong talent na meron ka, mag-prepare lang po kayo. Okay? So I hope na makapasok ka sa Dream University mo. God bless you. Fighting!